Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, today I just want to talk a little bit about legendaries because I know I haven't been posting much Brave 9 contents in the last couple of days. I do have some live streams, alright, and I usually stream them on Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays. So if you guys want to get notified, make sure you guys turn on the notifications and subscribe to the channel. Alright, first things first. A lot of players have been asking me a lot of things about the legendaries, right? So this is something that I want to talk about for a little bit. So before that, floor 50 underground evil castle. I did a guide on this particular floor the other day, and I thought that you really need Livia or Alec, but I figured out a way on how to beat it without using either Alec or Livia. Alright, so I hope I can share it with you guys in this video as well. We're going to talk about the legendaries shortly after. So this is the formation that I'm going to use and I'm going to showcase. Helga, I think is not super necessary, but she's there just to help buff Jin's damage, which can be significant. Or yeah, this is the strat that I use, I believe. No Livia and no Alec. Okay, so I'm just going to run this in the background at 1x speed. I'm going to talk a little bit about a lot of things. Alright, so first things first, a lot of you guys have been asking me about legendaries, right? Like new players or veteran players alike, like asking me, should I build etc units that you are thinking of building right now. So this is something that I do get asked from time to time whenever I live stream, so I hope I can clear things up, not just in this video and in the current situation, but in the future as well. So do not build a new unit whenever you know something is gonna come or something big is gonna come. Alright, so that includes what we're gonna have in a couple of days. I mean in a couple of days, right? So we're gonna have the Octos coming real soon. Vals, we're gonna have Asmod, we're gonna have Velfern, we are going to have Mamone. So those units will get rework. Alright, you're gonna have companions. They're going to have their skills change. Of course, we have no idea what's going to happen to their skills. We have to wait for it for the time being. But for now, I would say hold off from building any legendaries or any units, to be honest. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me, hey, I want to build Iliana right now. Should I go for it? I want to build Kaylin right now after they saw me using Kaylin and they're like, wow, Kaylin is actually really good. And I get it, alright? So you see some units being good. I built Kaylin a few weeks back, alright? I only got her to plus 15 recently, but I started building her a few weeks back. I've stopped building any units since. And I do think that most players, alright, especially if you're free to play, alright, you have to stop, building any legendaries right now. Oh my god, and Natus. And not just legendaries, I feel like you should just stop building any units altogether. Now this is very important because if you have the mindset that chasing the meta is something that you think is a smart thing, it's not. Alright, you want to always get ahead of the meta. If you need to skip some units, skip some units. Alright, it's okay to skip some units. What do I mean by skipping units? For example, right, so let's talk about the recent release 5 stars, right? Before Galenia, we have Kaylin, we have Jin. So for those players who already have Bane, alright, some players decided to build Kaylin as well. But you know what? If you don't have the resources, don't do it. Just skip Kaylin. It's okay. You already have Bane, right? You already have Bane that can serve you as a good taunter, right? Why is there a need for you to build multiple? I'm not saying that you can't use them both in the same formation. You can. For sure you can, right? So I've seen some Bane and Kaylin combos. They are just incredibly strong, incredibly OP. But my point is, as a free-to-play, alright, you gotta think as a free-to-play. You can't just have, oh, I've unlimited disposable resources, which you do not. You might have that at the beginning. In the beginning, you do feel like unlimited ancient coins. You get a lot of diamonds because you get to beat all of these easy evil castle stages, all of these campaign stages. But those things, alright, you can only get them once. And world bosses as well. Alright, you're gonna beat world boss, you're gonna get lots of ancient coins, and you're gonna be like, wow, it's so easy to get diamonds in this game. But after a while, you're going to realize, okay, later on it's just all about arena. That's going to be the consistent way for you to get your resources to pull for units. So that is when you're going to start struggling. So this is where a lot of new players, they come into this game because the game starts off being super generous, right? And it's a mistake that most players have made because of the jumpstart quest, because of a lot of things. The jumpstart quest, right? Some of you guys got units at +9 and you want to get them to +15 ASAP. But that's going to cost a lot of diamonds, alright? Especially some of you guys who pick Glacier for whatever reason. Alright, +15, that's going to take a long way, alright? It's a freaking long way. So think carefully before you build units. Especially right now, I would say hold off on building any legendaries. Alright, please don't build anyone. Don't build Alec, don't build Celia. I get some players have been committed to building Celia or have been committed to building Alec, and they feel like you can't stop right now because you already pulled for their companions and stuff. But I feel like there's still a way for you to stop right now and try and mitigate that later on, because we're gonna get some free legend transfer, right? My point is, I would say if you are free to play, probably don't build anything right now. Don't try to invest in any unit right now. I don't think it's a good idea at all. And I know it's not going to be easy for some of you. It's not easy for me as well. It's definitely not easy for me. I've been itching to want to, build some of the units. I've been itching to want to pull more units for sure. Like, you guys think I'm not tempted? Look at this. I have 44k diamonds right now. Like, these diamonds sitting right here is tempting me. I want to pull so badly. But trust me, you gotta play smart, alright? I've been playing this game for 2 years, you have to play smart. You can't just pull whenever you feel like it or whenever you have the diamonds. You have to pull at the right time, make the right choices, and that's going to help you excel in the meta specifically. And I'm going to say this generally for the 5 stars as well. Do not build any 5 stars right now. Okay, so because we still don't know any of the skills for these new units, there's a lot of things that could happen, right? If any of you are building Ilenia right now, for example, alright, let's say Ilenia is strong, alright, I'm not going to deny it, she is really strong. But is there a chance that any of the 4 Octos could be similar to her? There's a possibility. What if they change Vals to be a multi-hit unit? What if they give her like 3 multi-hits but she hits back? Then they almost have the same thing, right? And don't say that, oh, that's not going to happen. Look at Alec and Celia. From the worst Octo, from the worst 6 Devil, and now they are like one of the best one, literally. Celia before the rework, she was trash. Now she has crazy aura. Same goes for Alec. Fixed damage to direct damage, 3 tiles. Anything is possible, I feel like, so just wait, There's no harm in waiting for a couple more days. I think that's gonna do you much better service in the long run, alright, so that you guys can manage your resources better. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I don't want to dwindle on this topic too much. Again, if you guys have any investment questions, you have any question regarding on how you want to plan out on your Octo pools in the future, you can ask me in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer them. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.